Picture this. You're standing with your group of friends. The vibe is light. Everyone's laughing, jokes are flying. And then suddenly someone throws a comment straight at you. "Where'd you get that shirt from?" Or maybe, "Bro, just stay quiet. No one takes you seriously anyway." In 1 second, the entire scene shifts. Everyone's still laughing, but this time, you're the joke. In that moment, something strange happens. Your mind goes blank, your tongue feels heavy, your heart starts beating faster, and you're just standing there. Later that night, when everyone's asleep, that's when the real movie begins. "Man, I should have said this. I should have shut him down right there. If I gave that comeback, everyone would have gone silent." But the moment's gone, and it doesn't come back. And here's the interesting part. This doesn't just happen to you. No matter how confident someone looks, how funny they are, or how cool they act, at some point, this has happened to them too. I've been through it myself.
Seriously?
Back in college, someone once made a comment about my clothes. Everyone laughed, and I just stood there pretending to smile. Later, there was only one thought in my head. I wish. But today, we're not ending this conversation with "I wish." First, remove this belief from your mind. You are not slow. Your brain is not weak. When someone makes fun of you and you freeze, that's not your flaw. That's your brain's natural system. Inside your brain, there's a small structure called the amygdala. Think of it like a jungle alarm system. Its job is to detect danger. When someone jokes about you in public, or when you feel insulted or embarrassed, your brain treats that moment like a threat. Immediately, this alarm system sends signals. Danger, danger. And in that moment, your logical brain, the part that thinks clearly, analyzes, and creates clever responses, temporarily slows down. It's like your system just freezes. All your energy shifts into 3 options: fight, flight, or freeze. Most people choose the third one, silence. That's why even when you want to respond, you can't. Your mind doesn't cooperate. Because in that moment, your brain isn't in modern mode. It switches into survival mode, a system that's millions of years old. It's like your smartphone suddenly turning into a basic phone. But later that night, something changes. When the danger is gone, when you're alone, your logical brain turns back on, and suddenly your mind creates perfect replies, sharp lines, powerful comebacks, exactly what you should have said. But now, it's too late. The same scene keeps replaying again and again, and every time one sentence echoes inside you. I should have said that. Sometimes those memories feel like punishment, but here's the truth. This experience isn't just yours, it's human. And once you understand that the problem isn't you, it's your brain's automatic survival response, you stop blaming yourself.
Now let's talk about the real skill. How do you control yourself in that moment? Imagine this situation. A friend or even your boss throws a comment at you. Everyone starts laughing. Your first reaction might be to freeze or to overreact and attack back, but both reactions are mistakes. The strongest move is not looking down. It's staying quiet but not submissive. Lift your head, look directly into their eyes. Stay silent. Keep your facial expression neutral, not funny, not angry, not forced, just calm. In psychology, this is known as the power of silence. When you don't react the way they expected, you break their script. They expected you to explode, or they expected emotional defense, but instead you said nothing. Silence creates pressure, because now the pressure shifts to them. They start thinking, did I cross a line? Did I say something wrong? Why isn't he reacting? Everyone else watching also starts observing carefully. They begin questioning the comment, and suddenly the spotlight moves from you to the person who made the joke. Most of the time, that person becomes uncomfortable. Then they say, "Bro, chill, I was just joking. Relax, don't take it seriously." Look at what just happened. You didn't argue, you didn't insult back, you didn't lose control, yet without saying much, you shifted the power dynamic. I used this once at my office. Someone said to me, "Bro, do you even work or just come here to collect salary?" Instead of reacting emotionally, I looked at him calmly, held strong eye contact, and gave a small, controlled smile. I didn't attack, I didn't look scared. Seconds passed. Then he quickly said, "Relax, man, I was just joking." And the whole atmosphere changed. The pressure moved onto him. That's when I realized sometimes the strongest response isn't words, it's controlled silence, it's eye contact, it's emotional stability. You win without fighting, you defeat the situation without shouting. Now the real upgrade. What if someone throws a direct insult? For example, "Bro, do you even eat? Why are you so skinny?" Instead of getting angry, you turn it around with a smart question. You calmly say, "Wait, what made you say that? I didn't really understand. Can you explain?" Simple sentence, massive impact. Here's what happens next. You didn't accept the insult. You didn't explode. You didn't lower your energy. You threw the ball back into their court. Now they have to explain their own comment. And when people are forced to explain a weak joke, they often start feeling uncomfortable. They hesitate, they stumble, they get defensive because suddenly the spotlight is on them. And when they try to justify it, everyone can see how shallow or meaningless the comment was. All of this happens without you losing control. That's how you win the situation. At the same time, everyone watching understands something important. You are not someone who attacks others for no reason. You are someone who handles pressure intelligently, and that automatically raises your status in the group.
Now let's talk about the final and most powerful technique, the non-reaction move. When someone throws a taunt at you, the strongest move is don't react at all. Act like you didn't even hear it. No reaction, no facial expression change, no emotional response, no argument. Just stay normal. Then casually shift your attention to something else. Talk to another friend, or change the topic like nothing happened. For example, if someone says, "Are you coming to the party or will you make excuses like always?" Instead of grabbing that insult and defending yourself, you turn to someone else and casually say, "By the way, is the party time confirmed for tomorrow?" You ignored the bait. You redirected the energy. This looks simple, but in psychology, it's called the powerful non-reaction strategy. It's high-status behavior. It sends a clear signal. I'm not emotionally available for small attacks. I remember one moment at a family gathering. My uncle said to me, "Son, will you work this job your whole life, or are you ever going to start your own business?" His tone had a slight taunt in it. At that moment, I had two choices. I could defend myself, or I could explain my future plans. But instead, I just smiled. Then I turned to my sister and asked casually, "Hey, how's your college schedule going?" My uncle's comment just stayed there, hanging in the air. I didn't argue. I didn't justify. I didn't overreact. And that silence spoke louder than words. That's the real power of ignoring strategically. Remember this carefully. If you overreact, people label you emotional or angry. If you react aggressively, they see you as unstable. If you react too much, you give them control over your emotions. But if you completely don't react at first, they might think you're silent or weak. However, after some time, they realize something important. This person doesn't get triggered by small things, and that changes how people treat you. When someone taunts you publicly, they usually want attention. They want the group to laugh. They want validation for their joke. But when you choose silence, or when you calmly change the topic, or when you redirect the conversation, their taunt loses power. It falls flat, and it often comes back to them without you fighting. No drama, no disrespect, no shouting, just control. So, remember, ask smart questions, ignore strategically, stay calm. Don't allow yourself to become an easy target. Be strong inside. Because the person who is truly strong is not the one who reacts to every word. It's the one who stays unaffected by small attacks. And if this video helped you understand power psychology and control, join the family by subscribing. See you in the next one.